keep on making these videos because I guess they want me to get all this shit out about how I feel and where I'm really coming from. Just on a multitude of things, because it's a bunch of shit that happened that I'm saying out of my mouth that it just is what it is, and it's not necessarily something that has been a part of my past, or let me say it like this, it's not something that I would have been thinking of on my own, you know what I mean? Like, it's not something that this is normally how I am when it comes to dealing with men and things like this. So I'm gonna delve into the whole me falling on the ground when the stones came down, and I was, like I said, I was in some part of fucking LA. I don't even really remember where it was to this day. I probably couldn't tell you. I think I was like off of Highland and Hollywood, somewhere around that area, because I walked to where I ended up. I was in that area when the motherfucking stones fell down. Like I said, after that shit happened, because when them stones fell from the sky, it was like 6 of them. I guess it's really like 7 of them, because one of them was like split in half, I guess. It was like a broken stone, but it was 6 hits to me. So I literally like felt, because I didn't really see nothing, but it was like I could feel it spiritually, and I could kind of see it spiritually, like in my mind, but I don't see it out of my eyes. I don't know how to say it, but that's just what it feels like, how it is for me. I don't really see shit. Like, I ain't seeing no goblins, ghouls, I ain't seeing no spirits and shit on nobody. And I don't really see vortexes and shit like that. I can only kind of like sense them, if that makes sense. So I just sense the sky opening up. You know, it was nighttime, and something was saying, get down on the ground, like get down, like in a push-up fucking formation. Look, see, they're not barking today. Same fucking dogs. They, depending on who on my ass, is going to depend on whether they bark. And I don't mean that person's good or bad. It just means they see something different on my ass. Let me walk down this street. So when I got down on the ground, that's when I felt something come out of the sky and hit me. And I just had the feeling like it was like the throne of God, and the sky was opening up, and I felt like it was hot. I'm just, you know, I don't really know everything, and I know sometimes if I'm listening to something, I'll think it's one person and it's not. But at that particular time, I felt like it was Scott, and I got down on the ground, but I really didn't want to, because the fucking ground is dirty. You feel me? Like, I'm out here homeless. I'm not about to put my hands on the ground. I can't go wash my hands like I want to, or even get my body on the ground. You feel me? So I was like in a push-up type of formation, but I wasn't like on the ground. And it was like one of those stones. It was like the 4th or 5th stone that came down. It was like somebody pushed me. It was like somebody was like stepping on my back or something, and I was like in a push-up form. So my arm, it like something popped or snapped in my fucking arm, and it was hurting, and it was a pain I never really felt before. And I've been in a lot of pain before because I've had multiple surgeries. And I was like, oh my God, I'm in pain. And then the rest of the event that went on, I was like in a daze because I was in so much pain. And then I just sat at that bus stop, because it was a bus stop right there where this happened. It was at a bus stop somewhere, like I said, it went around Highland and Hollywood. Like, if you were on Highland, I guess I was going down Highland, you know, like there's a McDonald's right here, and then I was going down Highland this way. And keep in mind, that day somebody hit me. People have actually put their hands on me. It was a East Indian guy up at 7-Eleven. He actually socked me and hit me on the top of my head. a few times, but it felt good because my fucking skull be like, the bones in my skull be needing to be rearranged because I be hitting in my own head. So I was just laughing at him, but it pissed me off because that bitch hit me as hard as he could, and he hit me. And as I said, people have been abusing me out here. He's not the first or second or third person that didn't put their hands on me since I've been out here while I've been doing these trials and tribulations and going through these lessons and shit. And so I was like at that bus stop and I was hella weak and shit. And then, you know, I don't just stay one place forever unless I'm not really feeling good or something like that. So I got up and I walked. I had my bags with me. And I was so weak and my fucking arm was hurting. I had to pull the fucking bags. And then that's when I started, like, talking to Scott in the spiritual realm. Somehow we were having these conversations with each other. And it was a weird shit going on, like I felt like he was somewhere around me, like at that time in real life, but he had a girlfriend or something with him, and that shit was pissing me off because it's like, nigga, what the fuck, you out here to watch a show, you know, about this, and you got a bitch with you? Are you fucking serious? And I'm out here fucking in pain, about to die type shit. Felt like it. And went into like different insecurities I had about being big or fat or whatever the case may be, even though at the time I really wasn't fat. I really ain't fat now, but you know, I was bigger than I am now, like 40 pounds. I done gained 40 pounds from eating meat and shit, which I don't give a fuck, because I could lose it again too. It ain't that serious. But yeah, so we had a conversation, and like I said, at the time, I don't know if this shit is real or not. And I noticed that people around me were fucking being mean to me. So I felt like it was him being mean to me and these people around me. Because it was him. I know it was him. Shit. Well, I feel some kind of way about his ass because it's his energy, whether it's him or not, and he's powerful. So that means he's doing this shit to me, essentially. You know what I'm saying? And we're connected on some other level. And he's mad at me somewhere else. And while he's here on this planet, he don't give a fuck about me because he's mad at me somewhere else, regardless of if we're married or not. He's mad at me. You know what I'm saying? So so whatever's going on, it started to piss me off. But I was still like in a daze because I was in a lot of pain, and I was like walking around. I just remember walking and getting this feeling like this motherfucker's never gonna come get me, and we're extra connected. And I fell out on the ground. Literally. I passed out. I dropped down. But it's like when that shit happens, it's like I'm kind of like awake or something. Like my eyes are closed and I can't control my body. But I'm like aware of what's going on around me to a certain extent, or at least I think I am. And nobody took my shit because I had my bags and shit with me. And I just fell out. I don't know how long I was out, and then I wake up or whatever and get up. And it was just this whole thing like, bitch, I don't want to be with you, but I love you, you know, type shit going on. And it was like, what the fuck is this? And then on top of that, I'm in pain. And like I said, I know that was his fucking ass pressing on my fucking body to where my fucking arm got hurt. And I don't know if he was pressing on me because he wanted to make sure the stones actually hit me and I wasn't in the right place for when they came down. It was something like that going on. I don't know if it was on purpose. I never really felt like it was. But I definitely know something heavy was pressing on my motherfucking ass and broke my goddamn arm because it was me in the middle of doing like a push-up and somebody on my back at the same time that fucking snapped my arm. And it was like right above my elbow. And that shit was painful, and it stayed in a lot of pain for maybe 7 or 8 days. It was like fucking, I was literally like screaming on the bus in pain, like, ah, because it was hurting that much. I couldn't help it. I had no fucking pain medicine. But what I did do is I put some of my salve on it, because I know my salve heals wounds. You feel me? I got a herbal product that I know is a gift from God, and it works. So I put that salve on me, and let it sink in, and it started to heal my shit up because it's got comfort in it. For one item that I know is definitely a wound healer. So it started to heal me up, and I started to feel better. But during those couple of days, I literally passed out at least 8 or 9 times. And during those days, I started hearing music, and it was saying Ramon and Tall Smoke. And it was singing. It was a woman and a man, and it was like everybody that passed by in a car, their music was like a different version of that music, and it was like I could hear music in my head, like as if it was like a radio somewhere up there, or like somebody had a fucking speaker up in the fucking moon or something, and the shit was, I could hear it, but it was coming from up above. And it was just all these wonderful songs and stuff. And that was probably like the second or third day in. And then I sat at a bench, and I was like, man, are they coming? And I was waiting for Tupac and waiting for Nipsey and waiting for Kid Cudi. And I know Tupac and Nipsey's not here, so I really was waiting for Kid Cudi. And then it was like certain voices saying, oh, he's saying go meet him down here at this spot. And at that time, I think my phone was broken or something, so I couldn't listen to music on my phone. And then it was weird because there was nobody driving around. There was some weird shit going on that day, or that particular time period. But it was like, oh, walk down here. He's going to be down here to pick you up. This is where he's going to come get you. And I walked down there, and he ain't there. And I done pulled all my shit down there. I'm tired. And that's what this whole thing has been for me. Except for, like I said, when Nipsey does it, there's somebody there at the end of that goddamn road to give me something for my troubles. To give me a message and actually give me something that I need. You know what I'm saying? So, or if there's something that I need, that person would just automatically know and give it to me. Like I said, some of his people somebody gave me these earrings. They also gave me like a bunch of body wash. They've given me shoes, little jewelry and shit like that, which I don't know if that's necessarily for me or not, but I liked it. And, it's just stuff. Selena has gotten me stuff too. When she jumped in my body, she can make motherfuckers do shit. You feel me? Like literally make them do stuff and act a certain way towards me. And I can see the change in them. So I know that Scott is feeling some kind of way about me, because when he's around me, and he's always around me, and I think that's what he's realizing, that he's always around my ass. He's in my body. So I don't want nobody to think, oh, I'm just going to go kill myself because I'm not with him. Because I am with him. Okay? I am with him. Because I wouldn't be going through all this fucking shit if it wasn't what it is. You understand? I wouldn't be saying it out my mouth, because everything I've said thus far has been correct. Even though people have been trying to correct me on certain things that they may not necessarily get. Yeah, a lot of people have been trying to correct me about certain people and certain things based on the experiences they had with this person. That's why I know some people are mad at me, because I might have been in them and might have made them have a bad time because of whatever. And this is the other thing, So some of these songs that these motherfuckers is making in the future, of course you see Tupac shit was 20 years in the future. Because it's happening right now. And some of the songs that these motherfuckers is making is from the future, and then when they hear me talking about it, they're like, damn, we just made a song about what the fuck she's talking about, or what the fuck she just did. Okay, let's release it. That's the difference between me and you. I'm living this shit at the moment. You're just fucking channeling it. channeling the future. So you just feeling like you feel some future coming on, but you want me to get to that future on my own. And I'm saying I don't want it. Whatever it is, if I'm not treated right on the way there, I don't want it. Because I'm a person. If you mistreat me, I'm not going to forget that shit. Especially if you ain't done nothing to make it up to me. Because I'm not the type to hold grudges, which I'm sure you guys have figured that out. Because there's little messages in the songs about everybody that fucked up. That could make me feel a certain way about motherfuckers. Because there's messages and songs about Nipsey that could make me feel a certain way. And I have. And then I'm reminded, like, he's giving me love, regardless of whatever the fuck you guys feel like it is. That's what he's giving me. And I'm accepting it for what it is, at face value. Just like I'm accepting what it is going on with Scott at face value, because that's all I have to go off of. Because like I said, these songs and shit is channeled. You understand? And everything that's channeled doesn't have to manifest. And that's what Nipsey's showing you. Because I know you guys are asking me, what is he doing that's so great? Well, if he know that he didn't got me up and he wanted me to be somewhere at a certain time and my motherfucking ass wasn't ready, I'm gonna be mad. Meaning my teeth ain't brushed all the way like I like them to be brushed, my hair ain't combed, my face look fucking dry, or I don't like my outfit or something like that. He know I'm gonna fucking say something. He know I'm gonna be in a certain mood because of that, period. That's why I said I know he learned me. He learned me, because at first he wasn't necessarily doing it like that. Not that he was doing anything bad, but it was like he was talking to me and saying, okay, I see you don't like this shit. And I said it in multiple videos. He was like, okay, I see why you're mad, because you didn't get a chance to wash your pussy the way you like to after you went to the bathroom and you're homeless and you know you're gonna have to sit in these fucking drawers and shit like that. You start realizing that. You feel me? Because it's to the point where I know people are in my body and I don't want nobody in my body when I'm doing personal shit like wiping my ass and pissing or even fucking or whatever is going on. I don't want certain people in my body, because I don't feel like that about them or whatever the case. But the main person that I always want in my body when I'm doing anything personal is Scott. Scotty or whatever the fuck he is. So that's just the reason why I feel like that. It's not nothing like about a man. This is some spiritual shit, obviously, because ain't nobody been around me. And so it's not like, oh, I'm going to kill myself. I just know I'm going to die. Because there's really no reason for this motherfucker to be treating me like this. And that's Nipsey. Yeah, because I could tell. Because he's making me say shit. Because you guys want to know these things. Like I said, I don't really know how you're watching it, because people aren't really watching my videos. I don't care about that either. I really don't want to upload them. I don't give a fuck anymore. Don't care.